So for now, I'm just going to stick with doing this on New Game. I really don't see the point in doing this on New Game Plus. So I'm just gonna stick with New Game for the time being. The only thing with doing it on New Game is you probably want to say I like MGS4 so you can have the brown face paint. Allows you to swim underwater without having to take a breath, which you don't have to equip it. In fact, I'm not, but I don't know. Yeah, this is what we're doing. 3, 2, 1. Well, I say 3, 2, 1. The timer now shouldn't start until the first codec tool comes in.
After the end of World War II, the world was split.
But yeah, here we go. Let's see if I can improve this time.
This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Yeah, timer should start, and I need to keep an eye on on time and stuff. Thanks, Big Boss. There we go. Time has started now. Perfect. Live split is working as intended. One thing I haven't tried yet, and I really should, is whether going this way is quicker than going round. I think it probably is. Because of the snake's movement going through... Snake's movement going, like crawling and getting back up again is a lot quicker. That's not a skippable cutscene, so I shouldn't try it. It was quicker. There you go. It is now quicker to go through the log. Not getting any live split. Those gold splits aren't popping up on the stream. Great, that's broken again. Oops. Probably quicker to have just walked at that point than try and turn around. Yeah, not sure why those gold splits aren't showing up on the stream, but oh well.
Snake?
I hate that on mouse and keyboards you can't buffer inputs. It's really annoying.
Who's that?
Oh. That was a little slow. Worth noting, in Radsvet, you do not need to shoot that guard. In fact, you don't need to shoot any guards. Just roll. Just keep rolling. And just completely ignore everyone. Just run straight to your destination. So much faster.
He's a member of the...
I do dislike the fact that the fastest way of moving is rolling now. It's really annoying to have to keep tapping space, but it is what it is. That is the fastest way of moving, so that's how we're going to have to do it from now on. Skip this one, skip this one, skip this one, skip this one. Make sure you mash 1 and not tab. You want to go straight into the kill menu? That was certainly a lot quicker. Nope.
So how does it feel to... Yesterday...
All right, Operation Snake Eater, here we go. Still slightly behind, despite all these gold splits. Oh, lost time there as well. Ew. Oh, I had a little bit of coyote time there. Okay, I've got an extra split there. I have found that there is a problem with the auto splitter where it seems that some like in-game transitions don't some in-game like moments, if you disable them in the splits, they still split anyway. Like retrieving your backpack. Retrieving your backpack is it's like an in-game moment, rather than like a an area transition. And even if you disable it, it still splits. So yeah, I've got one. I need to put in a split for meeting the boss. Hey, Sanjay. Ooh. Whoa. We won't be picking up the thermal imaging gear, but good to know that we've got some thermal imaging gear. God, it's so warm right now. We get to complete... That was funny. Right, onto the Ocelot unit. Let's hope I can not make a meal of this. Nope, do not save. All right. Ocelot time. Is that all of them? Nice. That was pretty smooth. That was a pretty slick. Ocelot fight. I am. It's taken some time to get used to. But yeah, I am really enjoying it. Some of it is a bit annoying. Some of it, I think the thing that I'm enjoying about speedrunning it now is that it's not just the same as the original. There's a lot of similarities, don't get me wrong. Wow, my splits were really off, weren't they? Let's try and get away from that crocodile. My swimming underwater there does need to improve massively. Yeah, I don't know when I fixed my splits. Ugh, that's some horrible graphical errors. Absolutely hate that fence. Oh. The controls can be a bit annoying at times. That's definitely one thing. I mean, It depends what you mean by does this game perform good now. There's certainly been a few fixes. I've installed a couple of mods that improve stability and stuff like that. I still get the occasional issue, but it runs fine for me. I am running this on balanced rather than ultra. I find if I'm streaming, that was a long loading time. If I'm streaming, then I struggle. I struggle to hit 60 FPS on ultra settings. But if I'm just playing without streaming, ultra's fine. But I'm playing on balance because I don't want any issues. Right, so here I now want to switch to my controller and do this fight with the controller instead. Because you can do that. Oh, I was supposed to throw another... I was supposed to throw another stun grenade at him. There we go. Not great. I lost a bit of time on that because I forgot about the other stun grenade. We're in the tunnel. When you're in an event like this, you want to crawl backwards because Snake crawls backwards faster. If you crawl forwards, he does this like little shuffle, or like shuffles, shuffle, shuffle, rather than a continuous movement. So yeah, in vents and intrusion view like this, you want to be crawling backwards. What I think I'm going to do now is once I've grabbed the... My splits are wrong again. I should be in here. I think I'm going to do this now. So now I'm going to go into backpack, equip that, get rid of that, equip the smoke grenades. I don't need to do anything else. The only other thing I could do now is immediately equip the animals camo. If I could bloody find it. And I suppose whilst I'm at it, equip the brown face paint. So that was a bit slow. I need to fix something with Ocelot. So let's go smoke grenades instead. Ah! Sometimes you get lucky and you don't get shot. Sometimes you don't get lucky and you do get shot. According to this, I'm still 2 minutes behind, but I don't know if that's because my splits are wrong. I don't feel like I've lost that much time. Just keep on rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Because we've got the easy gun on, it's probably not necessary to put the animals camo on. Just like in the original. You probably don't. You don't need the brown camo, the brown face paint either. I think that was a bit of a waste of time. What you do still want to do though is swap to that as you come into here. So my splits are still wrong. I should be in warehouse exterior. Something's up.
HQ respond.
I think. I'm not sure what's going on with my splits.
We're under enemy. Patrol here.
I have got a marathon coming up. Next Friday, I am running Metal Gear Solid 3, so the original, All Kerotans European Extreme. Shouldn't need to shoot anyone here. It's slow to shoot. You want to be rolling guards as much as possible because rolling's fast and it stops you from going out of shooting. That was pretty good. So yes, next Friday, Metal Gear Solid 3 All Kerotan Frogs on European Extreme, and that is for Complete-a-thon. Which is a marathon I haven't ran for quite a while. I did Unmetal All Achievements a couple of years ago for Complete-a-thon. Haven't returned to Complete-a-thon. I did submit to Complete-a-thon the following year. I submitted Mini Ghost 100%, but it didn't get accepted. I just haven't gone back to it yet. Still a bit concerned about my splits. I changed to... I'm checking against some of best, that's why. Can't remember how I changed them. I might just have to... I might just do it during the next cutscene. Yeah, wherever possible, you don't want to shoot guards. This guard I'm pretty much going to walk into, so I'm going to have to. Yeah, when we get into the next cutscene, I'm gonna let it play out just for a moment whilst I correct the split. Somehow they've changed to the sum of best rather than. Compare against personal best. There we go. I'm 9 seconds behind. That's better. Hopefully we can fix that.
You passed.
Okay, as long as we move quickly there. No. Bloody hell. We do still want the handkerchief. It is the quickest way of getting past the sorrow. Yeah, we absolutely want the handkerchief. Here, it doesn't matter that I've got an alert, so it doesn't matter that that guard spotted me. Same thing's going to happen here, but knock him out before it's a problem. So you just want to, wherever possible, you just want to avoid shooting. Shooting is really slow because you go into third person and it slows your movement down. Alright, now we're going into the fear. We want stun grenade. Oh. Stun grenades and the easy gun for the fear. The fear is a really interesting boss fight now. There has been a technique that's been developed for it, and it looks a little it goes a little something like this. So we deliberately get hit by this. We then want to go in the cure menu, and at this point I might as... we only want to fix the venom poisoning. We don't need to fix all of them. Wait for the fear to turn up in the bottom left corner. There he is. Now cut the rope. Or stun grenades at him. Think you see him? Let's find him. Where's he gone? Wait for his iframes. There you go. And that's the fear. That's the fear now. And that hasn't split. So I need to make sure... I think I turned off all of my boss splits. So I need to turn them back on again. Yeah, that's the new version of the fear. That could have been a lot quicker. I did not do a very good job of that. If you're... you need to be quite fast with shooting and all of that. It's certainly not as quick as the original. The only thing is there is a quick kill on legacy style that just doesn't work on on new style. But I'm not sure yet what the optimal time is because I haven't looked into it. But probably a heck of a lot faster than I did it. Again, here's pretty straightforward. And get a caution off that guy, apparently. Because I sort of bumped him rather than rolled into him. That was funny. Same with that guy. Lol, that's funny.
This is HQ. Patrol here.
Okay, let's see how much faster the end is doing the other method then. There's less chance of messing up this method. Hey, Calista. Okay, so let's do Mr. Dan's method as opposed to House's method because it seemed faster and a lot less could go wrong. So roll to here. Where is he? He is not there. He is here. Shoot him up there. And in Sacramento North. Fake death pill.
What's going on? It's over already.
Going good. Hopefully I'm about to like massively save time on this run by doing this method of the end instead. To wait for him to get here. He stops. Revival pill.
You're alive?
Try and headshot him as much as possible. There we go. I apparently skipped a split. Don't know why that skipped the split, but it did. Oh, that might be because I might have added that split in since or something. That strat, I'm not sure actually whether that strat is for Whether that strat could be used in any other difficulty. I only know very easy at the moment. Okay, according to this, I'm now 1 minute 11 ahead, so that's good. All right, up the ladder we go. I'll let you enjoy it.
With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Lovely. Can't believe they nerfed it. Can't believe they nerfed the ladder climb. It's quicker now. I'm just gonna roll across this mud for a bit. Gonna knock him out just to be on the safe side there. Hopefully that was quicker. That or gold split on 0 seconds. Love to see it. I only have 7 stun grenades. That's probably fine actually. Which does make me think, considering those stun grenades are there and 7, I think you could just do the pain with stun grenades. I don't think we need to swap to want to take him out. We do not want to get spotted at all in here. Yeah, you just do the pain with stun grenades. You don't need to swap to smoke grenades. Just find another opportunity to change to that one gun. No, it is the ladder's shorter. It's been timed and it's a few seconds shorter. And you just completely ignore the guards as well. Time save. I don't know if there's a different route that's going to be quicker here. You can't do a roll over the whole of that gap, of one of the gaps that you used to do there. That was apparently not quicker. Slower. So don't do that again. A lot of cutscenes here. And it. Yeah, time save. Yeah, time save. That felt a bit better than last time. Right. Make sure we grab these grenades, because we are going to need to swap to them. So I believe we have the Rykov mask now. It's like, now's probably the time to swap to it. Get rid. I don't think we're going to use the smoke grenades again, so we could get rid of those. That's probably it. We now want grenades and knife. The advantage of putting the Rykov mask on now is it means the Rykov mask is... Oh, wow. That sucks. Didn't actually drop one there. This is terrible, but... At least I'm hurting him. Oh, that got him. Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that to get him. But it did. Yeah, the advantage of putting the Rykov mask on now is it means that the Rykov mask is now on a quick camo select. Because we're going to need to put the Rykov mask on eventually anyway. Easy done. We'll take that out. There we go. We're going to need to put the Rykov mask on anyway, so we might as well just do it now. Is that really 22 seconds slower there? What? There must have been an error with my spirits. Here, you can completely ignore both guards. Just this way. And you just want to shoot him. We've already kind of looked at this. You just want to shoot him as soon as possible. Dragging him like this is actually faster. Dragging him like this is certainly faster than choke holding him if he is already if you knock him out. If he's not knocked out and he's still conscious, neck choking him is slightly faster than dragging him like this, but it doesn't last very long. That should be a time save. Significant time save as well. So now we equip the uniform, which is there. I'm starting to get good at sort of looking ahead and thinking about what needs to happen. Oh, you can't skip this. Still have the arrow in me. Not that it makes any difference.
All I want.
I've muted the audio as I always do for this section because it's not very nice to listen to. Gotta say, just with how well this run is going, obviously there's few bits that need fixing. I am very tempted to already start submitting this to marathons. I'd still like to do Kerotan Gakko because it's kind of my thing. But I would already be comfortable submitting this to marathons. Start getting it out there. It's one thing the Metal Gear community isn't very good at doing is showing up for smaller marathons. There's almost always a Metal Gear in every GDQ, but that's all that people really seem to submit for. It's actually quite rare to find. That's not to say it doesn't happen. There's been a couple recently. But in my experience with all of the marathons that I work with, and I work with a lot of marathons, more often than not, if there's a Metal Gear in that marathon, it's because I've submitted it. I do need to turn all subtitles back on for this. Because you can't see, you've got no idea what's going on in this cutscene. Did I break it yet? What, break Delta? Oh no, I always mute the audio in during the torture sequence.
Even you must have your limits. And I am a patient man.
No, I did not push that. Okay. Yeah, time loss, but oh well. You're welcome. I figured because I mean I'd already been putting an FPS counter on myself because I wanted to know what my FPS was like. But if one of the rules is that you must stick with one of the FPS without inflating your FPS any further, still getting these weird graphical glitches at times. I do believe it's a problem with Unreal Engine. If the rule's gonna be you must stick within the FPS within the game, you can't inflate. There's loads of mods and stuff. Then you really should have an FPS counter on your display. And with Steam, it's so easy. Since Steam updated it, so that it's actually viewable. Like the old FPS counter on Steam was atrocious. And also with the legacy with the new layout with Snake's health bar being at the bottom, I actually think it looks really neat putting the FPS counter. Oh yeah, you could. Yes, on the flip side, you could stop it from. You could make it go lower to make it even worse. I thought that rule set looked familiar. Yeah, for me, if there's some sort of FPS limit on a speedrun, then you really should be showing your FPS. Because as I say, since Steam updated their FPS counter, there's not really much excuse for it. I know it's not for everyone. I have to do it for things like Klonoa, so it's never a problem for me. Oh yeah, if you see something that's obviously broken. Someone did mention that apparently lowering your FPS to 30 does slow the IGT down. Two, three, and sorry. And yes, we have to do it for Twin Snakes.
You were summoned here.
If the only thing is if that is the case, does that therefore mean that it might not be a good idea doing IGT for console? Console I don't really care about because I'm not going to run console for a very long time.
Eva?
Right, so I'm missing a split. I need to put some of the boss splits back in. I just need to know which ones. I really should have tried to make some sort of note as to which ones are missing. I wouldn't take my word for that though. I'd check. I think the earliest I'm ever going to run console for this is if this ever comes to Game Pass. If this comes to Xbox Game Pass, then I'll run it on my Xbox Series S. But until that happens, I'm... God damn it. Slow. Yeah. Until this comes to Xbox Game Pass, I'm not going to be running it on console. I ain't paying for this again. Or it's like incredibly cheap on Xbox. Because eventually I'll run out of Game Pass and I'm not gonna renew it again.
The Shago.
Still one more. That's the last one. Still surprised there's not been a Switch 2 announcement. Seriously? It's just the Virtuous mission and then you have to download the rest? That sucks. Easy Gun, SVD, Mosin Nagant, RPG, Stun Grenades, C3. Oh, forgot the cardboard box B. I think that's everything you need. I don't think you need anything else. That is ridiculous. These game downloads are getting out of hand. My menuing is atrocious. So one thing we can do now is immediately do this switch ready for Volgin. Menuing is so bad. If you continue offline and installing screen pops up, that is just awful. I was never that interested in buying a Switch 2 anyway, because I just don't play on, oh, for God's sake, I just don't play on my Switch 1 enough. But like the moment they said, you know, oh, you get these game carts that don't even have the game on them, I was like, okay, I'm out. I'm definitely not getting one now. I've got to improve my menuing. Oh, I've got this on quick swap. Sure, that's not optimal. That roll wasn't optimal. Oh yeah, the price of it definitely put me off. Hopefully I can save some time here. As we go straight into this fight with the Rykov mask already equipped. Phase 1. Phase 2. It's so easy. It's just so easy. I'm going to split there because I just need to put all of my boss splits back in and then do it the other way and work out which ones need removing. This is very easy difficulty. Because at the moment it's the only one I'm interested in. I will turn the game audio down a little bit now. The main reason I'm running very easy rather than like European Extreme is because I want to do all Kerotans and all Gakos, and getting used to like all of the Gakko locations and stuff is just going to be easier on very easy. I'd rather sort of master that side of it and then work on European Extreme. Happy lurking, Cosmic. I think I need to turn my own headset down. There's the Gakko. God, they nerf this weapon so hard. It's just, the RP, it's just slower. It's slower and it's more difficult to shoot. It like, the drift that you get on it is way worse. It's like, if you're shooting whilst moving, it seems to like go off in a random direction a lot worse than it used to. Yeah, kind of like a curveball. I don't think the splash radius is as big either. For example, the first room, the very final section of the first room, where you've got like the 5 guys in the West Wing corridor, on the original, you could shoot one RPG right in the center of all 5 of them, and that one RPG would kill them all. You can't do it on this. So you have to proper lead your shots. One advantage of using the animals camo is you now don't need to worry about switching it here. Because what you should normally do here, because I've got a leech on me that I've never cured. What you should do is you should now equip the easy gun. But that's slow. That's changing weapons. You don't really want to do that. So the animals camo at least fixes that. The other option would be just cure the leech. You've got to go in the cure menu at some point. Just cure the leech. I think that's probably going to be the solution for me going forwards. Also, you kind of, throughout the whole of this section, you kind of want to keep the SVD and the RPG on your weapons anyway, because you want the SVD for the for the bridge sniping, and then immediately after that, you want to be able to swap to the RPG. You don't want to have to go into your menu. So having to equip the easy gun in this section isn't ideal. Knuckleball. Still think this might be the worst fog in the game. It's a toss-up between this and the two laser levels. The Gakko, by the way, is coming up on the right-hand side of the screen. Unless we've already... In fact, we might have already passed it. No, it's there on the right-hand side of the screen now. Those barriers that were... That sort of line of barriers. It's there. Maybe. If you're interested, the Kerotan is always there. It's still where it was originally. The Gakko is... there.
It's still too early. The Shadowheart's not here yet. Let it come closer. It's here!
So unfortunately, you can't... As soon as you make that shot, you can't instantly swap. No, no, he's going to turn. Eva, move. Oh. Eva. I don't understand why Eva decides to just sit still in that position. It's so dumb. This fight was always janky on the original, but I do think it's worse. And here, I do prefer swapping to the modes in the gun. Yeah, I need to completely fucked up with them. Or splits. The game thinks I'm too fast. Eva ran over you 8 times. I've been run over by Eva once. Certainly not 8 times. Oh, Glenn, are you still here? Because if you are, I do genuinely have a question. But I could do with having answered before the end of this run. The question is that anyone's free to answer it if they know the answer to the question. When is time? There's one thing that I don't actually know yet. When is time called? Is time on the final shot on Ocelot? or is time on the end of the final codec call? Because technically load and remove time should still be ticking during that codec call. Yeah, if anyone knows the answer to that question, it doesn't have to be Glenn. Into last one south. The only reason I'm using the Mosing Nagant at this point is, once again, to avoid going into the menu. It doesn't matter what we do here, we're not going to die. I don't need any other weapons, so I can just have some fun. And then again, I've got the animal camos on, the animals camo on, so the leech isn't bothering me. I should say, I kind of dislike that the most optimal time setting for this means that we finish the run with the Wyckoff mask on. Not actually a fan of that, but again, it is what it is. It's the optimal time. Right, Rydens will be happy. Hey, wait. Go away. Wait, I said go away. I think I haven't actually checked in a while. I don't yet know whether shooting the log is faster or not. Right, how did I lose 2 seconds? 2 seconds on that. Does just shooting during the bike chase is so much better than the original. It feels so visceral. I'd love to be able to do this on a controller because, like, with the force feedback, it'd be great. We need vibrating mouse. We need vibrating mice. My frame rate is still not perfect. No, not that guy. That guy's gonna fall off. Oh no, he doesn't fall off the edge, he stops. Yeah, it probably would actually. That would mess up. Oh, that would be terrible for like Counter-Strike and shit, wouldn't it? Yeah, forget me. I'm gonna lose some time here because this now the timer is now ticking. It wasn't ticking before.
Let me have some more.
It's been updated. So yeah, I automatically lose a little bit of time there. Oh my god, come on, easy gun. I need to improve my menuing. Okay, might be able to just get away with the one guard there. I'll keep an eye out. But yeah, they're a lot faster, the guards this time round. So you do have to be a bit more careful. It looks like maybe you can get away with it just being one guard. Yeah, that was good. And Snake just walks off the... I love the way he just walks off the edge. I'm going to try and keep Eva a bit closer to me because she, like the original, she has a tendency to wander off. What I really need to do is like stand here so that she just walks behind this tree here. Because again, she'll sometimes have a tendency to walk the other side of that tree. Right, we want to move now. She's here. Good, she is. In fact, that's it. We can remove this. We don't need this anymore. What we now want is the Mosing Nagan on previous. And that's it. Want the Mosing Nagan on previous and nothing on our main weapon. This is how we set up for the boss. And hopefully, if I can get a good boss fight in here, then this will be a nice little time save.
It was November.
Still haven't had that answer on when timers. Crack out that Mosing the gun. Immediately swap to stun grenades. Got one. Drop another one. Drop another one. This should be a perfect boss fight. Need to work out where the Gakko is. I think I should split that there. That was really good. That's the first time I've actually put. Oops. That's the first time I've actually put the full boss. Actually, I'm not gonna split there yet because I think there's some more splits to come.
Take this. Keep it safe.
Yeah, that's the first time I've actually put the boss fight in correctly.
Only hope.
They are it's kind of half and half. So they are collected. They appear in you can see them. I know you can't see in the pause menu during a cutscene. They are all collected and globally they are recognized. Your pause screen will show them as collected. However, if you shoot all of them again during a new game run, you can still earn the rank. It's just incredibly difficult to track it. 1 hour, and this isn't even any percent with glitches. This can be done faster if you do glitches and do lab skip. So I think that now splits there. No, I think I should have split, but I'm gonna hold off. Because now that'll split. In fact, actually, I'm gonna go back again. So that should be a split. See, it immediately split twice, which makes me think that that is it. That is the end of the game. Because it immediately split twice. So the reason it split twice is probably because there's whatever's registering that split is it's just if you had like 50 splits still left, it just instantly split all 50. Because there's some sort of trigger that says the game has ended and we're still in this state. So keep splitting. So yeah, I think the final split is that. It's not the final split is not the final split is not this final thing. But with that being the case, I've hit exactly 50 minutes on loading remove time. All I needed to do was a slight time save anywhere, and this would have been a sub 50. Which would have been awesome. A sub 50 on like my second full run. So 105.18 on IG. And this is why